Hello, this is our group presentation on our proposal to enter the Australian market. Blue Buffalo has been a company for several years now. It was founded in 2002 by entrepreneur Bill Bishop and his sons Billy and Chris. This company is really focused on family. Blue was the family dog that faced health problems, and so the whole focus of the company was to improve the quality of life of our pets because we treat them like family. And so we really want to be able to carry that family feel through to this new market, since Australia is also starting to see their pets as part of their family. Blue Buffalo has actually become one of the most prominent natural dog food brands in the industry, and so we want to continue that growth moving forward.
And we have a couple company goals for this global expansion, both short-term and long-term. Short-term goal is to grow into the Australian market, position ourselves to then enter New Zealand and the Asian and Pacific markets. Some of the ideas on this was through a joint venture with a local pet food firm, as well as a foreign direct investment with a local manufacturing plant. Two different long-term goals in this process is through the manufacturing plant. We want to establish a robust distribution center, and then long-term goal, another one is the establish Blue Buffalo as one of the global leaders in the pet food industry. So currently, on a global scale, we are predominantly in the U.S. domestic market, but we are in 3 other international markets as well: Canada, Mexico, Japan. However, our presence in these markets is relatively minute. As you can see on the slide, about 4% of our total annual sales every year accounts from these 3 international markets. So global expansion would be very beneficial, valuable for our company in moving into this next chapter.
When we performed our analysis of the Australian market, we highlighted a couple of opportunities and risks that we really wanted to focus on. A big risk of the Australian market is that it is an island and it's pretty remote from the rest of the world. So the lead time on products would require a highly advanced supply chain logistics to maintain demand. We'd have to have a lot of planning on that and make sure that we were always on top of our game and providing everything that we could. But opportunities, 85% of Australians live on the coast in the capital cities and not in the outback, the rest of Australia. So logistics, while it is far away from the rest of the world, it is pretty concentrated on the coast. So logistically speaking, it could be easier to access. Also, Australians love their pets, and pet ownership in Australia has steadily risen. Australia is ranked number 3 in the Human Development Index, and so they want to see their pets healthy like them. And you'll see the top 3 in this index, in this chart on this next slide. Number 1, Norway, number 2, Switzerland, number 3, Australia. And so our target market really is, 18 to 35-year-old singles or couples in a double income household who have already committed to a healthy lifestyle, and they desire to do the same for their pet. And so since our company really focuses on that, we think this is a great match for us. For the overview of total product category, the majority of pet ownership in Australia is the dog, although we're seeing a shift to cat ownership among the more affluent communities. Both dry and wet foods are representative, but there's growth potential among healthy or natural pet food segment. There are many niche markets coming out that have to do with specific breeds, specific health issues, health concerns, ages, and so we are really fit to fill all of those needs with our current product offerings. And then the premium and super premium segment is strong in the Australian market. And so Tim's going to go a little more into that once we discuss the competition. So there is a lot of competition already in the Australian market. We have some giant global competitors already there. Mars, Nestle with Purina, Colgate with Hill's Pet Nutrition. And so we're competing against those. But then we also have several local brands that we'll be competing against as well. The Australian Pet Treat Company, Advanced Pet Care of Australia. There are several of these local players that know their market, they know their culture, and they already have a strong foothold, so we will have some competitors. But as you can see, the market potential is substantial for us here.
And on the next slide, you see the market potential, like we mentioned previous, of the premium and super premium markets being very popular in Australia. The slide just kind of illustrates that. Very, very heavy on the premium, super premium, which would our high quality, all natural pet food would fall under either premium or super premium. So this would be a good market for us to get into, or a good country for us to get into with our products, just natural fit. Next slide. You'll see the projected pet food growth. This goes back to 2015. Just shows just kind of what trajectory the market has been in Australia for pet food, how it's grown from 2015 to where we're at today, and then also shows where we should end up here in the next 5 years. On the next slide, projected revenue growth. You'll see how that is projected to continue to increase over the next 4 years. So the last two slides both should paint the same picture, that the market for the pet food industry in Australia is growing, and so there's definitely room for more entrants like ourselves in there to capture a piece of the pie. And next we'll cover some of the marketing objectives.
So some of our objectives, qualitative, we would like to increase brand awareness within the first year through a 30% increase in organic and word search traffic through digital advertising. So we do want to take advantage of the digital age and go ahead and increase that traffic. We also want to increase customer engagement through our online and social media platforms, as well as in our stores. So we really believe that interaction with our customers is how we will get the word out and get that trust and get them to start purchasing our products. Some quantitative objectives we have. We'll just go over a few of them here. We'd like to capture 3% of the market share in the Australian pet food industry within 5 years. And then we'd also like to convert 30,000 new customers per year within 1 year of using the increase of advertising objective for a cost of customer acquisition. So we're really going to focus on advertising to get that customer base so that we can continue to expand each year after that. In terms of our product, we really shouldn't have that much difficulty transferring our U.S. product to Australia. Australia doesn't have any regulations on pet food. Therefore, there are no formulaic adjustments that need to be made to accommodate other requirements, because there are none. We already offer a quality product, and we're already packaging it to where it lasts the longest. In Australia's climate, U.S. climate, they're not that much different in terms of pet food storage. We have a varied product line, so we do have products for the different niche markets, pet, breed, age, health concerns. If you're looking for a shiny coat, we do have cosmetic-focused products. And we also have a variety of treats. So we do have a very broad product line that should be a good fit for the Australian market?
And next we'll go over some of the partners that we've identified on either the sales channel or distribution channels. Just a quick note that just as we all know, back in 2017, we were the top selling pet food brands online. Well, online has no borders, so that does help us with an advantage as we enter this market, but also some partners in our sales channel that can be on the ground or like a brick and mortar store, could be Petstock, and they are a local private owned company established in Australia and in the market. They have 140 plus locations spread out on the continent, and most importantly, they have on-site veterinary services. I mean, they offer everything from pet food supplies to other pet supplies, brushes, bowls, kind of like a one-stop shop, but and grooming, but also in that is veterinary services. And part of our company goal, part of our just kind of the essence of who we are is providing a better quality of life for our pets. And so it just kind of goes hand in hand that being around and being recommended by professionals like the veterinary services is just going to be another value add for us to be in these channels. Also, another distribution partner could be Pet Pacific, and they're another local Australian company. They've been in the market, they're family owned for 40 years, so they understand the Australian people and the Australian pet food market. So they could be another extension of our sales team and can be very valuable on that aspect. Going over some of the options of pricing. High margin products, of course, we have to get a return on our investment. We're not going to compete with the bottom shelf products. We're not going to be going after the lowest price products out there. You get what you pay for. We all heard that, so we are going to be aiming to be the top shelf product and get as much out of our sales as we can to bring some money back into the company. Value-based pricing, we are going to have some structures set up so that way get our product out there. We believe it's natural and diversified. So like we were mentioning earlier, I mean, we have products for all different lines. We have a very healthy, robust portfolio of products. So we feel that is something that we can, an advantage as we enter this market. Some more details on our pricing. We all know about pricing against our competitors. That's nothing new, similar to the U.S. domestic market. We'll have some bundling discounts, possibly some bundling deals with some of the professionals like the veterinary services, and then also some wholesale discounts. And that would be through like our distributor network. And then on the promotion side, a lot of these are going to be similar to what we're used to in the U.S. market. Advertisements, getting into this market, yes, we're very prominent on the, I guess, online platforms or online shopping, but we want to get out there into the more conventional methods, electronic media, so television, magazine ads, but then also social media influencers. That's going to be more of a modern focus, utilizing some of the social media platforms that are out there now. That's what everybody's plugged into. We want to go ahead and capitalize on that. Sales promotion, the direct marketing, these are programs and promotions that will be similar to what we use here, that we're very familiar with. We'll just adapt them to the Australian market, to the Australian consumer, and we feel very confident that some of our planned partners in Australia, some of these established family-owned Australian companies, will help us get in tune with the Australian consumer so we can best position our products.